Hi, and welcome to another update. So it's gonna be just a short update on what's happening so far. So I'm still moving forward with DeepFX Studio. So at the moment, I'm just trying to expose more of the functionality at the core. All the properties in DeepFX Studio can be animated, but you can't really access that at the moment through the user interface. So I'm trying to expose that. So you'll be able to do a bunch of things with that. So for example, this is from Deep Rising in Lightwave. You can animate the strength of the emitter, for example, to create this effect. And modulating to give a more realistic look. To get rid of the uniform look of emitter, for example, you can just animate the strength. Or if you want to create time warping effects for your simulations, you can do that. Or if you're interested in traditional animation, you'll also be able to do that, since you can animate the properties through keyframes and stuff like that. And another big part of animated properties obviously is a graph editor. So I've started with that at the moment. So I'm just working on the graph editor. I can just demonstrate that. So nothing special about the graph editor. I think every application has a graph editor. So this one is just, it's just another graph editor, I guess, but I'll demonstrate what it would look like. And then all the controls as well will get, most of the controls that will be allowed, most of the will be allowed to be animated will get an update as well, similar to other apps. You can just click animate a value for stuff like that. So, I can just 1 second. So this is still in development, of course. It's not polished yet. I'm just getting things into place and making sure everything works together. So this is all stuff already inbuilt into the core of the DeepFX Studio. So technically it's just a makeover that's exposing to the user interface, for example. So yeah, so this is the graph editor. Of course it will be changing a lot by the time I'm done, but basically it's like any other graph editor. For example, 1 second, so we can change values. Everything is interactive as usual. So even in the timeline editor, because of the underlying property system is responsive, all your changes will be reflected automatically, stuff like that. It's interactive. You can animate your curves. Of course, this is good if you're used to animating like this. You can create different effects. You can ease in, ease out, stuff like that. Yes, so just the basics in there. Graph data is your standard one. You can scroll about, zoom in, and edit your values, stuff like that. There'll be more options, of course. You can, regarding the tangents, for example, you can keep them stiff and stuff like that. Then I might introduce another like add-ons for the graph editor, so you can create things like sine waves automatically, stuff like that. Then once this is done, obviously the controls will be needing some way, to keyframe this, because not everything can be viewed in the graph editor. For example, like text would not be viewable, but you'll still be able to animate those values over time here, for example. Yeah, so that's about it. That will be happening. Then with that will also affect the graph editor, the Fluent. You'll be able to animate values in there as well. So plus the proceduralism, you'll also be able to, which makes it convenient. You don't have to create a listener for every frame, for example. You can just animate the value, which will save some time. So that's possible already, but you would need to use a listener to update values every frame, for example. But with this, it will be automatic. You can be able to do that. So yeah, that's what I'll be up to for a while, I guess. Nothing revolutionary, but very essential to the future of adding other tools and giving more creative flexibility for that. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. So there'll probably be less updated video updates, I guess. This is going to be in the next update. So when this releases, I'll be moving on to the next thing. So watch out for that. This will probably be in version 1.3 when it releases. So yeah, okay. See you next.